It is day 80, I think. I would not make good time if I was going around the world. Craig brought us up here at 6 and we were hiking by 7. Chicken Wing has gone on ahead. I was kind of hoping to get to the Brushy Mountain Outpost and resupply there. I only grabbed like a day and a half of food. But it closes at 4 and it's closed tomorrow, so I don't know if I'll make it. It's also 15.8 miles. So the other option then would be to go into Bland, go to a grocery store there, which people are like, oh, just hitchhike. And I'm like, everyone tells me not to hitchhike. What do you mean hitchhike? And then other people are like, well, just find someone. Well, there's less and less people out here, so that's getting more difficult. We're entering the Hunting Camp Creek Wilderness now. So the terrain today is kind of like yesterday where it's rolling hills at the start, and then we go down to a shelter and then back up to like another rolling hills. I don't really remember what happens after that, but we'll find out. This is the turnoff for the Duncan shelter about 5 miles in. It's only 0.1 off, so I'm gonna go up here and take my first break. This is the shelter. The next one is in 14 miles. Apparently there's an awesome privy here. I don't know what that thing is. There's lots of graffiti in them. This privy has kind of a makeshift door. And when we were coming in, there was a barrel like this. This had not trash, and it had plastic bags with wood shavings, but of course it was full of trash. So we weren't gonna dig in it to bring the wood shavings up here, unfortunately, because people can't behave. It's only 9:45, so I feel like it's too early to say that I'm not gonna make it to the outpost, because it's only 11 miles. But there's a big up. Well, it's not big, it's like 1,000 foot, and then a flat, and then a down, and then a bunch of little up and downs, so I could get there, but I'm not gonna rush. I'm just gonna wander, because I have 2 days of food, so I don't need to get there immediately. This is the Hunting Camp Creek. This looks like a really reliable source. It even looks deep enough to lay down in. Path built a bench, put it up here. We're almost at the downhill. This is like a great place to rest. We're out of Hunting Camp Creek Wilderness, and this is that blue barrel I was telling you about. See if we can get this open. That one doesn't have nearly as much trash as the other one did. This is Laurel Creek. It's a nice little bridge that goes over it. If you do the 26-mile challenge, Laurel Creek is where you'll be dropped off, and the Quarter Way Inn also does this, but it's slightly longer. Trail Boss is the top of this first one. US 52, which is 6.9 miles away, is the Brushy Mountain Outpost. I'm starting to lose faith that I will be there before 4. Because it's currently noon. The Piedmont AT Hikers Club maintains the next 7 miles of trail. You see the deer up there? You gonna leave or what? Oh, there's 2 deer. You gonna like leave or what? Got babies with you? I'm coming. you be more afraid? Alright, we have reached the trail boss. I'm not really up for a boss fight right now, so I'm just going to keep going on the AT. There's a view of the mountains here. It's gotten kind of windy and I'm a little worried that's the thunderstorm moving in. But the sky looks pretty clear, at least over this way. Another view here. You can see a little house down there. There's a little camping area here for the view. It is 2:45 and the outpost is 2.3 miles away, so I'm not going to make it in time. I'm also hearing thunder, so I'm probably going to be looking for a site anyway, because I've done probably at least 10 miles already. And it's not as humid as it was with the storm rolling in, but it's still kind of muggy out, which is gross. It's looking a little dark over there now. The thunder sounds a little louder. I wish I had taken like a edible plants outdoor thing, because I have no idea what this is, but like I want to eat it. It looks edible, you know. It's probably one of the ones that isn't, but there was a fire here at some point. Oh no, it's raining. Can we see the mountain over there? A couple houses down there. Guess it's coming in from this way. Hopefully I don't get struck by lightning while I'm out here. Rain or fog? What do y'all think? You know how pinners can smell fear? Well, so can packs. Because I was trying to get my pack off and then throw my rain cover on real quick. And it was like getting caught on everything. It didn't want to unbuckle. And then putting it back on, it was doing the same thing. And I don't really want to be up here when the thunderstorm comes. So after that last clip, the rain moved in, started going really hard. My entire pants are soaked. I'm just gonna set up in like a random place where I could get out of the rain and the lightning. And that's it for today. So I am stopped at some random hill. I pretty much just found the first camping spot that a hammock could fit in and set my stuff up. Got out of my wet clothes. Now I've got my quilt out for the first time. It's still puffing up, so it doesn't feel super warm. But it's so tiny compared to my UGQ. Like, it's like a little baby. But I did 14.5 miles today, which is really good. Could have gone longer if the storm hadn't come in, but I'm hoping to stay at Weary Feet, I think is the next one. I want to do slack packing there and then kind of hostel hop, because Woods Hole is next and then I think Four Pines is after that. But we'll see, because that obviously costs money, and on the one hand I don't want to be out in the heat with my pack every day because that's miserable, but I also don't want to spend a ton of money on this. But I'm also really excited to get home because it's only 400 miles away now. Might get a late start tomorrow and let my clothes dry out in the sun and let my tarp dry out before I leave, because it's not supposed to rain overnight. My clothes are absolutely soaked. I'm not looking forward to putting them on in the morning. Probably gonna have to go into Bland anyway because Brushy is closed. But if I can get into Weary Feet, if I can do a slack pack into Weary Feet, then maybe I wouldn't need to go in. I don't know. So it did stop raining. This is my site. I've got my clothes hung up, hoping they'll dry. Hoping this dries out too. I am directly next to the trail. I've got my Knorr pasta rice going. And hopefully tomorrow I can get another 10 to 14 miles in. Sometimes your campsite is an established site and sometimes it's a 6-foot section where you can shove yourself because it's pouring and there's a lot of thunder and lightning and you can hear like trees falling and you're like, This is great. Thank you for watching, commenting, donating to FOA, and I will see you tomorrow.